175 through the water.
I hear 1 Mercury 44 out there. Nope, that's a 40 cubic inch.
All right, 175s, you need to be ready to go. Well, 40 cubic inch, Bobby. Still give you a speed of about 80 miles an hour.
Oh, it definitely should, Ray. And these guys got Tohatsus. What all is out there, Ray? These guys.
We got Todd Stone. We got Ed Dawson. We've got Richard Bays. I'm not sure who this black boat is, though. There's Dawson and Stone right there.
It would appear that Tohatsu is the motor of choice.
All right, there's the 1 minute gun. 175s, get them in the water. 175s, get them ready, guys.
"45 seconds and counting down rapidly. We are 26 seconds. What kind of numbers do they need to hit, Ray? What time do they need to hit that chute?
Well, I think in this particular class about somewhere around 11 seconds, but they're late.
They can be wide open, Ray.
Here they come for the start. Good start by Y18.
Ray, it always amazes me how you can spot a boat and say if they're going to be late or not from a mile away. And you pegged that one right, Ray. They were late. Todd Stone in second place. On the outside, it looks like he might be able to...
Todd Stone on the outside now. Trying to get around. He's going to swing him wide. Todd Stone now out front. Bays, Dawson. That might be Mike Kirkendall in that V66. Todd Stone now out front. But look at this. Down into that corner. He's going to give him a little bit of a shot to the outside. Whoa, we got a buoy.
He hit that buoy. When he hit that buoy, Ray, his days were over.
Yeah, you can't, and he couldn't deny it because he had it carried halfway up the front straightaway. He still got it on the boat.
He's going slower and slower, Ray. There's no denying that buoy on the front of that boat.
I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm guilty. It is the outer pin, but they'll square it up.
We've all done it at one time or another. In the runabout, I've speared them right dead on before. Hit a wave, move you over just a little bit.
175s, get them in the water, guys. We're going to go. Yeah! We're going to go two turns, or two buoy.
Hey, John. You know what he said when he hit that? He said, John.
All right, guys, listen up. 175. The bottom corner, the center pin was the buoy that he hit. We're not going to change it. We're not going to replace it. So know that you are going to end up with a 2-pin turn down there. So again, and the young man that hit that buoy, bring a check for $75.
Bad boat racer. Bad boat racer.
Well, fortunately, he left the other part of that buoy system down there.
Ray.
30 to the 3.
Yeah, we just had a show out there. That was two brother-in-laws, okay? That's City Councilman Todd Stone in the yellow suit. Boy in the red boat, Miss Vicky Special, Ed Dawson, driving his own boat, came home with a win because he had the best prop today. Way to go, Ed. Yeah, look at Todd. He's over there crying.
All right, 175s. Get them ready. You're going. Brianna Payne in the X22. Marshall Eldridge in the brown 111. Paul Keller in the yellow and red 52. B Hydro, get him in the water. Bailey Birkland in the V8. Ethan Fox now in the orange and blue. Nick Watelka in the black with the yellow cowling. In the G64, won the 125 title yesterday. Brett Simmons now. Brett.
Now that's normal.
B Hydro, get them ready. B Hydro, get them ready. Oh man, they are way early. Way early. My nephew coming up is going to load up just like everybody else. Well, Bailey Birkeland is going to steal this one because she came to the line at about half speed, but it was enough. She was the only one who was running at speed when the clock reached 0. Ethan Fox is in the second spot. Paul Keller for third. Nick Watelka finally got his to clean out. Ethan Fox continuing in that second spot. Bailey Birkeland out of the Chicago area. Marshall Eldridge. Nick Watelka now. B Hydro, get them ready to go. All right, B Hydro, get them ready. B Hydro. No, Paul. All right, in the next class, B Hydro, Tylene Hebert in the 15L. Then Tara Cook will be in the 36O. Mary Knapp in the 59H. And Braxton Miller will look for the number for him. 30 to the 3, guys. 30 to the 3. We got about 10 minutes. All right, we're getting ready for firing the gun for the 3-minute. We're on the clock for 30 seconds. Just throw a green flag. All right, there it is, guys. Tara Cook in the 36-0. Mary Knapp in the 58H. Ty Aber in the 15L. And Braxton Miller Braxton Miller in the 35-0. Tara Cook in the 34-0. Dehydro, get him back in the water, guys. Dehydro, get him back in the water. Dehydro, you're up next. All right, we got about 20 seconds to go now. They've worked their way down to the bottom corner. They get ready to come. Braxton Miller on the outside takes the lead with Tara Cook, Knapp, and Tylene Aber. Tara on the inside. Up that front straightaway now, has the lead. But Braxton on the outside now. Comes back alongside of her. Down the backstretch, side by side. Neither one of them going to give an inch, I'll promise you that. Look at this, side by side. Up that front straightaway, the Doc, what's up Doc boats? Out front, Tylene Hebert now in that third spot.
It's a young man's sport out there. It's a young man's sport out there.
Amen.
So Mike, if I can finish the way I started, I'd be pretty good.
Amen to that, huh? All right, they're still side by side. Braxton and Tara Cook out of the bottom corner now. D-Hydro, get him in the water. D-Hydro in the water, please. Tara on the inside has the short way around as her and Braxton with Tylene Hebert and Mary Knapp. Look at this now, Braxton on the outside, but Tara dives deep into the corner as Tara Cook comes out of that corner. It'll be a drag race up the front straightaway now. Look at this. Braxton, Tara, Braxton. You can see him slowing down. All right, D-Hydro, get them ready to roll, guys. D-Hydro, you're going to be right as soon as they get off the course. How you doing, buddy?
All right. What is their intention? Do they have any? What is their intention?
Keep going until they throw us off. D-Hydro, 30 to the 3. 30 to the 3. All right, D-Hydro. D-Hydro, here comes your gun. D-Hydro. Get them ready to go, guys. All right, coming up on your 3-minute gun.
Yeah, I know. But who was in that boat with him? Wasn't that Serous? No. That was Braxton.
All right, there it is, guys.
I thought that was Terry.
I don't know if we had another flight. We only got 2 in the last flight.
Yeah.
Because Maud's not there. We have one driver that needs to come in to drive, and that's Hall's, I think. If there's any other body in there, they could just stay for the last 2 flights, but I don't know if they will.
On turn judges, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure they would.
I just don't know if he's out
See,
there.
Richard's out there, Kenny.
No, Richard's still up there.
Oh, that's right.
Send somebody else out.
Yeah, Brady and Jackson, they don't have anything in here. So, yeah, they should be able to do that.
But Hall said he had somebody's son out there.
Yeah, Doug Hall's son is right there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any, well, he's got 1,100.
Yeah, that's what he said. He has to come in.
Okay. We just get one.
We can send a boat and get him.
Yeah.
Make it radio. We'll have to radio everybody.
turn judges and our towboats, can you answer back, please? We understand that Jackson Hall has to come in, and we'll come get Jackson. But the rest of you guys, if you could stay out for the last two classes, which are 1100 hydro and Super E hydro.
Is everyone finished today?
All right, guys, I need Brennan Birkeland, Tony Walker, Ethan Fox. I need you guys, one of you guys, to come to the judges stand immediately, please. We're going to swap out 2 on the water, but we're going to keep going. 175s, get them ready, guys. 175s, you're ready to go. Todd Stone up the middle with Ed Dawson on the inside. Bays to the outside. Down the backstretch now. Ed Dawson inside and Todd outside. 175s, get them in the water, guys. 175, you need to be ready to go. Dawson on the inside. Stone outside. Bays and then Kirkendall. Again, Brennan Birkeland and Ethan Fox, if you'll please come to the judges stand. Brennan Birkeland and Ethan Fox, please come to the judges stand. After your heat of 175, Ethan, after your last heat of 175. Stone and Dawson still fighting it out for that top spot. Stone and Dawson still fighting it out for that top spot. Whoa! Dawson on the outside got real squirrely as Dawson takes the win over Todd Stone. Bays. $175s. Okay. 175s. All right, 175s. 175s, listen up. You're up next. Watch the sun. The sun is going to be coming right directly at you. Hopefully the cloud deck that's right behind it is going to be in place quickly. But 175 hydro, 30 to the 3. All right, 175s. You're coming up on your 3-minute gun. Your winner in that first heat was Bailey Birkeland. All right, there it is, guys. B Hydro, you're right behind them. B Hydro. B Hydros, get them into the water. B Hydro, to the water, please. B Hydro, you're up next. B Boy Hydro, you're up next. All right, the white flag is now being displayed as Brent Simmons finally got that thing to break over. All right, here they come out of the corner. Got about 6 seconds to go. Oh, they were a little early. All boats are legal. Now, unfortunately for Brianna Payne out of Center Point, Iowa, not able to keep it running. Now, Brianna Payne, Marshall Eldridge, and Nick Watelka. Blue and yellow. Well, looks like Brent Simmons finally died over in that first turn area. B Hydro, get them ready. B Hydro, you are up next. Look at this, as Marshall Eldridge got by Brianna Payne. Nick Watelka trying to stick his nose in the middle. Here they come. Marshall Eldridge, your winner. Brianna Payne. Nick Watelka. One more lap to go. Oh, Marshall Eldridge's motor let go. Loaded it up. Watch this corner. Watelka on the outside. Braley Birkeland inside. As they come out of the corner, going to be a drag race up the front straightaway. Watch this. Birkeland. Wow, what a heat. I think Bailey probably won it. Although Nick had the momentum. B Hydro, get them ready to go. We've got some boats that we need to pull in.
Who won that? Close, I don't know. It was close.
Well, we'll wait to see what our judges tell us on who won that heat of racing. But quite a run for Bailey Birkeland and Nick Watelka right at the end. All right, B Hydro, get them ready. Nice run there, Tony. Who won that? That was fun, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Who won that? That is. Scratching again? There you go.
You don't want to get out there and race again. Who won that heat?
I think Bailey did. Who won the heat? My nephew? Really? Wow, Nick Watelka right at the end was able to get about a foot length lead and cross the finish line out front in heat number 2. All right, as soon as we get these guys in a safety area,
I got a lighter. I'm just running out of cigarettes.
we'll be ready to go. All right. Tylene Aber, Tara Cook, Braxton Miller, and Mary Knapp. Those are drivers for B Hydro. Is that what they're yelling? Sue? Sue? We going 30 to the 3?
I think our boats are pulling in.
Not yet.
Ed Dawson came up first.
All right, Ed Dawson takes the win in D Hydro. The second spot to Todd Stone. Cole Childress ends up in the third spot. And Tim Snyder in the fourth spot. All right, our last heat of B Hydro will come up with Braxton Miller having won the first heat. get everybody off the water, and B Hydro, you'll be up. And then we're going to go to the last flight of the day, 1100 Hydro and Super E Hydro. Some of our guys are going to stay out on the water for us so we can make a quick turnaround and be able to finish off the last 4 heats of racing. 5 more to go. 1 heat of B Hydro, and then we go 1 heat of 1100 Hydro and the first heat of E Hydro, repeat, and we be done. So again, as soon as we can get turned around, guys, for that last 2 classes, we'll do it and be done for the weekend. $30 to the 3, guys. 30 to the 3 for the last heat of B Hydro, with Braxton Miller having won the first heat, with Tara Cook in the second spot. And the third place boat was Tylene Hebert. Mary Knapp finishing in the 4th spot. $1,100 Hydro, get them in the water, guys. $1,100 Hydro, get them in the water. $1,100 Hydro, in the water, please. There it is, guys. Tara Cook and Ty Hebert. Mary Knapp now. Well, the good Lord gave us a cloud. Sue Sailor, you must be living right. Or maybe it's Big Pal. All right, 1100s, 1100s. Get them in the water, guys. 1100 in the water. $1,100s, you need to be ready to go. Doug Hall, we need you to be in the water. All right, the 1 minute gun has been fired. Well, Bobby, where do you think? Who's going to win this one? Braxton and Tara were going at it pretty good until Braxton eked out a win in that second heat, or first heat.
I think Braxton is going to nail the start. Now, don't let Tara fool you. Because I've seen Tara do some crazy stuff on the water. And
she is terrified. Here they come for the start. Braxton Miller out on the outside. Tara inside. Mary Knapp and Tylene Hebert.
This could be a repeat of the first heat. And they're going down the backstretch. Tara on the inside. Braxton on the outside. It'll be just like the first heat. Deck to deck. Tara's on the inside. Braxton is coming on the outside. And again, Tara on the inside. Braxton on the outside.
Capsule boats in the water, please. Capsules, we need you in the water. Capsule boats.
The capsule boats, is that the famous Eric Vanover? Ray, here they are, side by side again.
All right, 1100, I need Eric Vanover, Ike Yoder, Jim Kurtz, Andy Kurtz, and Kenneth Nicholson. Again, I need Ken Nicholson, Andy Kurtz, Jim Kurtz, Ike Yoder, and Eric Vanover.
Mary Knapp is in the race of her life. And so is Braxton Miller and Tara Cook. Wow, there was only 4 boats in that race, but it had its own race.
All right, 1100, you be ready to go. What's that? It's possible. All right, 1100, we got them ready to go with Eric Vanover out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He is in the black and green Thurlby Automotive entry of M14. Andy Kurtz out of Clio, Michigan. Andy will be in the M8. The If you're not ready for 30 to the 3, wave.
They're waving.
Come on, guys. Super E Hydro, get them ready to go, guys. You're right after 1100 Hydro. All right, wave if you're not ready, guys. there and tell them.
Smooth as silk. I like that. Ready.
Big 1100 hydro capsules. 30 to the 3. 30 to the 3 for 1100 hydro. Super E Hydro, you're up next. Super E Hydro. And Eric Vanover. Andy Kurtz in the M8 now. Waiting on Jim Kurtz. Ike Yoder in the H4, the Dan Kurtz entry. And we're waiting on Jim Kurtz now.
I can't wait to leave.
Good job. Good job. Great weekend. Good way to finish it off. All right, Super E Hydro in the water, please. Super E Hydro in the water. All right, Eric Vanover leading them down with Andy Kurtz, then Ike Yoder, and Jim Kurtz. So Andy Kurtz in the M8, the blue, light blue boat, racing against his father in the dark blue boat. All right, we got about 10 seconds to go. It doesn't take these guys long to get here. Here they come. Good start. Your national champion out front, Eric Vanover. All boats are legal. Oh, look at this now. It's Jim Kurtz. Got up alongside of Eric Vanover. Vanover is the 2022 national champion in 1100 hydro. Look at the speed out of those guys. Watch this down the front straightaway. Oh, Jim Kurtz loaded up. Andy Kurtz trying to clean that motor out as Eric Vanover and Ike Yoder Super E Hydros, get them in the water, guys. Super E Hydros to the water. One more lap to go for Eric Vanover. Ike Yoder. Yoder now beginning to creep up on him. Watch this backstretch. Eric now trumps it, pulls the pipe. Look at the jump on speed that he got out of that corner with. Eric Vanover and Ike Yoder, look at this. Vanover by a boat length. What a race between the two of them. Unbelievable. As Ike Yoder dove inside in the bottom corner, took the short way around, and darn near got him. Yep. Eric Vanover by about a boat length. We've got one boat that we're going to pull in, guys, but we can go. As now, Andy Kurtz finishing up. Super E Hydro, get them ready, guys.
We can get in as fast as these guys go. It's be 33 right now.
Hey, Sue, once you have him hang on to him there, we can send him out.
Get him done.
30 to the 3, guys. 30 to the 3. We'll keep Jim right there where he's at. But just make sure you're coming out and making the right-hand turn. All right, you're coming up on your 3-minute gun. Coming up shortly, guys. We're going to let Jim sit right there until we get you out on the water. All right, here it comes, guys. All right, Super E Hydro, right at almost 100 miles an hour, Bobby. These guys will fly. This is the fastest of the fast in the modified division.
We've got them all out here, Ray. We've got the Super E, we got a Tohatsu, we've got a Mercury. Y81. Looks like Marty Fair in the 31H. and Jeff Ruth in the 77. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. There's Todd Stone.
Now David Bay's pulling off the course in the V60. All right, we've got less than 1 minute.
We're on the clock. Who do you think's got the advantage, Ray?
All right, we get ready to go with Super E Hydro.
"20 seconds and counting down."
We'll
Ray,
give you
they
some
need
time,
to be.
Jimmy. Super E, we're going to go back to back. Super E, we're going to go back to back. So crews, get your fuel ready. Todd Stone leading them over. Marty Fair on the outside. Cole Childers. Jeff Ruth. Down the back stretch now. Stone out front of Marty Thayer. Cole Childers. Jeff Ruth in there. And Richard Bays. Out of the bottom corner, Stone up the front straightaway. Marty Thayer in that second spot. Cole Childers, Jeff Ruth, and Richard Bays. Todd Stone out front of Marty Thayer, Cole Childers, Jeff Ruth, and Richard Bays. Again, Super E Hydro crews, we're going to go back to back with you. Super E Hydro crew, get your fuel ready to go. Todd Stone, Marty Thayer, Cole Childers, Jeff Ruth, and Richard Bays. All right, Super E Hydro, we're going to go back to back. So get them refueled. We're going to turn you right around. And then we'll go with the last heat of 1100 run Hydro. All right, listen up again, guys. Super E Hydro. Refuel, you're going right back out. We're going to go back to back with you. And then the last heat of 1100 Hydro will be the last heat of the day. So Super E's, get them refueled and ready to go.
He just likes to argue, don't he, Ray?
He does. All right, Super E, guys, remember, we're going back to back. We're going back to back, so refuel. Those of you who are on the ramp, Marty Thayer and the other groups. All right, 30 to the 3. 30 to the 3, guys. 1100 Hydro. You are up next, 1100 Hydro. You are right after Super E. I can't believe we got it done. $1,100 Hydro, get them in the water, guys. 1100 Hydro, you are up next. 1100s in the water, please. Strapped in, ready to go. All right, again, 1100 Hydro. Get them ready to go, guys, as Richard Bays pulls off the course. Not sure what has happened with Richard. Cole Childers. Marty Thayer. Todd Stone. And Jeff Ruth. All right, 1 minute to go now for the start. Todd Stone was your winner in that first heat, followed by Marty Thayer. Now they spread out across the lake. They're going to be late. Marty Thayer out front. Stone on the inside. As Thayer led him up to the line with Todd Stone on the inside. Stone now up the inside again. But Thayer hanging on to the lead with Stone, Childress, and Jeff Ruth. All boats are legal. Good start. Stone turned inside of him. Whoa! Oh! Todd Stone came up off the water. The boat hooked. Well, Todd Stone, as he came out of the corner, the boat hooked. As Todd came out of that corner, the right side, the chine on the right side, dug in, and the boat, we could see the bottom of the boat from this angle as the boat really started to hook hard toward the middle as they're working with Todd now.
Ray, these are the moments when friends and family are biting their fingernails waiting on a
Absolutely right, Bobby.
It's okay. I think he put his hands up in the beginning and started to float backwards.
Did you see his hands?
I believe so. I mean, it was hard to do. Like it was taking
Well,
at the critical.
All right, we understand that Todd swam back to the boat and wants to hang on to it to be able to pull it in.
He doesn't want to hit her.
Yeah, don't want to sink that one.
No sinking of the Titanic today.
So they'll bring Todd and the boat back in.
Ray, I thought he was going to save it for a second.
I did too, because he got up on that left side and the boat just absolutely turned left on him as he was in the air with the sponson and the left side of the boat in the water, as we could see the bottom of it as he came up. And then it just kind of went back towards the bottom turn and spilled him. And fortunately, it sounds like he's okay.
It ejected him out of the boat, it would appear.
Yeah, I would
They won't
agree.
save it until it ejected him.
Yep. Once
he
it
got
injected him,
48
there was no
hours,
saving
he
at
was
that
about to
point.
save it, but when it bit again, he was done.
There are no reflexes in the world fast enough,
Not
are
fast
there,
enough
Ray?
there.
And he's a fast dude.
Yeah, he was fast,
He
by
was
golly.
very fast. So
Shockingly how fast they've got that motor going, Ray.
it's amazing. Tohatsu
More damage going as fast.
and being able to run, I think it's a 40 cubic inch motor with the Super E class.
No, that is a 50 cubic inch.
Ah, okay.
And that's why it's eligible in the Super E.
Gotcha.
So the 44s were actually stepping up, and the 3-holers, which you saw
John
Ruth.
Yep.
Gee, it was an interesting combination, but it appears it works pretty darn good, Ray.
Yep. Very well for Todd. We're glad he's okay. Call that a heat? All right. That was a heat, guys. So we're going to go 1100 runabout. 1100 hydro. You're going to be up next.
Yeah, because the guy was crossing the finish line when he was finishing his accident. They hadn't red flagged it yet. He was crossing them for the checker flag, so it has to be heat. They called it a heat. They have to call it heat. The guy crossed the finish line.
Are they going to replace that buoy, Ray?
Say it again.
Are they going to replace the buoy?
I think they're going to replace it.
Reset it.
Fortunately, the buoy is not
Damaged.
destroyed, so hopefully they'll get that. And if not, grab the 500-foot buoy and take it down there.
Yeah. Put the book.
He's got an anchor on the ODA.
Does he?
One thing I did notice, Ray, and you might comment on that, is our safety and response team were
They
on
were
the
on
ball.
it. They were on it. I mean, immediately, our safety boat, the ODA boat with Pete Nightall at the controls, headed immediately down there along with our safety crew right here, our divers. We appreciate all the work that they're doing. Look, a little fog bank beginning to form up here.
I think that's the smoke from the Super E's, Ray.
Todd, we're glad you're okay.
Yes, and thank the rescue crew.
Tell him to come up here and get it.
All right, Todd, we'll need you to come to the judges' stand to fill out an incident report, Todd.
And, you know, it's obviously towards the end of the day. Ray, you're spent, you're tired, I'm spent, I'm tired. But our rescue team did not let their guard
They
down.
didn't miss a beat there.
And the computer's tired.
And that is, I got to tell you that the safety aspects of boat racing have increased so dramatically. When I was a kid, I watched guys going out with cloth sides to their helmet, or even sometimes a football helmet.
Nothing shows how many.
Now, Ray, was the Gentex jacket the racer's jacket in today?
It was in the day, but I have to tell you, I was at a race in Morris, Illinois, and Don lived in Indianapolis.
Adams?
Don Adams. We were at Morris, Illinois on a race, and there were about 8 or 9 E-hydros
Yeah.
coming up for the start. Don and a couple of other guys were a little early, and there were 3 or 4 of us right behind them, but we were going to hit that starting line right dead on. Adams, now, the 500-foot buoy that you see down there,
Yes.
that buoy, once you reach that buoy, you have to stay in a straight line as you come for the start.
Sure.
Mr. Adams decided that he was going to waste a little time. And so he pulled off to the left, right in my line. I climbed his rooster tail and went butt end over tea kettle.
Oh, my.
I was wearing a Quincy life jacket.
What the world is a Quincy life jacket?
A Quincy life jacket was a jacket that, of course, the Quincy welding team had put together. But the crazy part was back in those days, there were no leg straps. Now, I hit the water face first, and in the open-faced helmet days, and I hit the water so hard, it tore my helmet off my head. Not only did it tear my helmet off, it tore my pants down to my ankles. And the safety guys come running over for me right away and said, "Come on, we'll pull you into the boat." I said, "Not until I get my drawers up."
Oh, Lord.
And that was the only race that my wife had ever come to, and upside down I go.
And you had to show your butt.
I had to show my butt. But that, you know, it really tells you a little bit, though, about what racing was like back in the 60s and 70s with the safety aspect. Now, with the change in jackets, you talked about the Gentex jacket, and now with Lifeline and some of the others that are out there, completely different jackets than what we were wearing. Because you've got that, now a lot of the guys are wearing extra Kevlar, but there is Kevlar in the jacket as well. We got a result here. All right, our first place boat, Marty Thayer. Our second place boat was Cole Childress. Third went to Todd Stone. Fourth to Jeff Ruth. And the fifth spot to Richard Bays. Thank you, Christy.
So when the Gentex jacket made the debut, it had to be an upgrade in...
Oh, tremendous upgrade with the leg straps and everything that you had there. And it, you know, I've seen pictures and remember guys racing with a Gentex jacket, no T-shirt, just bare chest, and looking at the safety aspects of what we've got now, where everybody has to wear a sleeves and Kevlar up on top, Kevlar pants, and some of the guys have even gone to the Kevlar shoes. So really some great changes.
The girl is hurt.
Yep.
But
fortunately, she was hurt, but not to a point where she was not able to come back and race this weekend.
Well, she's a tough little cookie, let me tell you.
Indeed.
Braxton can answer that. He ran side by side with her for 2 weeks.
Well, fans and crews, thank you so much for sticking with us. You know, I think I'm getting a little punch drunk, but thank you to our safety crew over here, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you staying with us. But what a day of racing, fans. I think we had, let's count them up, Bobby. I'll count while you continue to talk.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, we were talking about the helmets a little bit and the safety gear, and Ray was talking about one of the old leather helmets. In that case, I would say it's optional because it really didn't do much. But when the actual Snell approval rating helmets came out, a lot of things changed.
30 to the 3, guys. 30 to the 3. Our last heat of the day, the last heat of the year.
It's sad, Ray.
It is sad.
It's sad.
And I'm going to retire after this one. I'll do a few races here and there, but again, all of our volunteers for teardown, please. We're the last race of the year. All right, they're on the clock now with 1 minute to go. Man, they are early. Those guys that are going there, they better go all the way to Springfield. Well, Eric Vanover is. 10 seconds to go now. Down into that corner now. Vanover, Kurtz. Andy Kurtz out front. Vanover in that second spot. Watch this corner. Man, they're hot. Andy Kurtz, Jim Kurtz, Eric Vanover, Mike Yoder. Well, this is unreal. Andy Kurtz is out front of his dad, Jim Kurtz. Then Eric Vanover and Ike Yoder. Wow, look at the speed of Jim Kurtz coming through that corner. One more lap to go. Ike Yoder now up the inside on Eric Vanover. But Andy Kurtz with the lead over his dad, Jim Kurtz. Andy now will look for the checkered flag. And there it is, we're all done as Jim Kurtz second, Ike Yoder for third. And Eric Vanover will finish in the fourth spot. We are done. Our safety crew, guys, thank you very much.
Ray Rada, it's been a pleasure and an
As
honor.
well for you, my friend.
I wouldn't have missed your last one.
He texted me just a minute ago. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've been friends forever. I fucking love that guy. Oh, he's the coolest guy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our racing for today. We got a quick cleanup, quick pack up, and we covered everything in 2 days. That's why we're here still so late. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'll, during the week, get all these uploaded for you, and you'll have each race individually on the site for you to watch at TKDS Sports, actually boat racing.TKDS Sports. Enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. Do what you want to do. For now, for TKDS Sports and everybody here at the U.S. Title Series and the NBRA, we are out of here.